A new study discovered a so-called happiness gene in women. The same gene exists in men, but it has the opposite effect. That's why it's called the warrior gene. Joining us now is Dr. Robert Biswas-Diener, known as the Indiana Jones of happiness. He's the author of Happiness: Unlocking the Mysteries of Psychological Wealth. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Is it really true? Are women happier than men?
Women are a little bit happier than men. There aren't huge differences between the sex, but women certainly are open to more intense emotion. So women might sometimes experience more intense negatives, but they certainly experience more intense positives. They do report being happier, that they enjoy life more than men do.
And this study looks at the MAOA gene, which is the warrior gene in men, but for women, it makes them happy. How does it actually work?
Well, it's interesting. What MAOA does is it regulates or influences how the brain uses the neurotransmitter serotonin. Serotonin is what's released when you feel happy. So in men, it interacts with testosterone to create aggression. So men are more likely to be antisocial or quick-tempered as a result of this, if they have this particular gene. And women, on the other hand, are more likely to use this neurotransmitter optimally and feel sort of bursts of pleasant feeling.
Does this mean women are pretty much universally happier than men?
They certainly could be, and the lucky women who have this genetic marker do report being happier, but the gene alone isn't going to guarantee happiness, of course, because real-world stresses also affect happiness.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because, you know, maybe you're innately a happier person, but then you have all of these experiences that you go through in life, and that's also going to shape things, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And there are a number of studies that have been conducted in the past that show that if you have this particular genetic marker, but you have a pretty rough upbringing, you know, you feel rejected, you're at higher risk then because the way the gene and your environment interact, and you're at a higher risk for things like compulsive spending, alcoholism, antisocial behavior, and so forth.
So it's a downside too, and the environmental factors, which is what everybody thought were always key.
Absolutely, that's right.
All right, Dr. Robert Biswas-Diener, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.